Okay, after the video about basic of basic and something you never want to revisit after high school, it's time for the thing that you, I, and people really care about. It's a goddamn cost of a game, man. We only care about who is going to be in a game. I mean, remember Super Smash Bros. 4 like 2 years ago? This is the same thing, but you know, Final Fantasy. Thank God Square didn't do like a Dissidia ballad or something, or else they're gonna get a bunch of stupid and irrelevant suggestions. But I'm not here to hoping for future that might not exist. I recommend just clear your mind and forget about new character. So when they actually announce something, you will not be disappointed and you will most likely be happy. Well, unless that announcement is microtransaction tied into the loot box, then yes, you can be mad. But I'm sure they will never do that. Right? So, Dissidia NT has a pretty damn good amount of character. The initial roster is 28 and there's more yet to come through DLC. And there's a good amount of variety here. Like a guy with sword, a guy with sword and shield, a guy with giant sword, a guy with gun sword, a guy with sword and more weapon. We got them all. But since this is a 3v3 team-based fighting game from an RPG series, they make it easier for us by putting them into 4 different types. This topic will be separated into 5 smaller videos. The first one being what you're watching right now. We'll discuss about a general thing about all these types and their major differences. While other 4 will specifically be about each type, talking in depth about their type properties, the character that's in that type, and some pretty interesting subtype that I make it up. Okay. As I mentioned before, there's 4 different types of characters. The type name of Japanese version and localized version are different. I will be mentioning both, but I will mainly use the Japanese versions, since A is easier to say and B is make more sense than localized one. 4 types are as follow: Heavy or Vanguard, Speed or Assassin, Shoot or Marksman, and Unique or Specialist. I'm pretty sure you know which version is which. Heavy is just as the name suggests, the fighter who is slow but powerful. They have the highest base damage out of 4 types, and generally they have a variety of attack in different range, from close to mid or even long range. But mobility is what they are lacking, with slow dash speed and long animation make them a pretty easy target. Speed pretty much sum up what this type is best at. The quick and mobile fighter who specializes in close range attack, with 2 mid-air jump whereas other type can only have 1. And the fastest dash speed in the game, they're the lightning bolt of destruction. But their attack range need a lot to be desired and their damage is nothing special. Shoot is kinda what you do with this type. A mage sort of character who's focused on long range attack and projectile. With the ability to safely attack from afar, they can stand in the backline and keep bombing the hell out of anyone. Unless someone gets close to you, then you're so screwed. Also, their damage and speed is not great either. Unique is... unique. Well, not entirely, some of them share the same property, but that's few and far between. These are the characters that developers just don't know which type they're going to put them in. They usually have a very specific gimmick with a cause of very specific weakness. It's hard to pinpoint about these types, so I'm gonna leave it for now. These types, aside from unique, have a sort of rock paper scissors system going on. Heavy beats speed cause heavy have a stronger and bigger attack hitbox. Speed beats shoot cause speed is faster and great at close range attack that shoot type is so lacking. And shoot beats heavy cause they both have a similar dash speed, but shoot has more range and their projectile is better. Now, it's not 100% like that all the time. Even some character is better or worse against advantage type. And some of them even is a hybrid of a 2 class. But aside from previous generalization of each type, is there any other clear difference for each type? Yes, and that is in the dash. A dash speed for each character in the same type is always the same. Well, of course, aside from unique type because of freaking course. But compared between each type, they are clearly different. Here is a graph that shows each type dash speed depending on the time. This picture is almost 2 years old by the way, there's no big patch that changes as far as I know. Look at this horizontal line, all of them are pretty close to each other, but speed is always at the top and heavy being at the bottom. Shoot is almost the same while unique is in between. But you might wonder what the hell is up with the slope at the start. Why does heavy have a very high speed at the start? I thought they're supposed to be slow. Well, you remember my basic control video when I talk about how dash have a startup? That's not mentioned in this graph though. but each type have a different startup, and here's a rough calculation. Because Heavy has a pretty damn long startup, they have to give them a fast initial speed, but that still doesn't help much. Where Shoot type have pretty short startup, that's why the initial speed is so slow. Usually have a short startup is better since you can easily move and cancel to another attack faster. Hell, there's some player who use this as an advantage by playing Shoot type as a combo bruiser. But to talk about that, we gotta have to wait for another video. And that's pretty much all I can say for now. We're gonna have to dive deeper to each type in the next full video. I will do it in order, but tell me what's your favorite type and favorite characters. Looking forward to the next video one day. I'm 2Basicer, and see you in Heavy/Vanguard's video.